Okay guys, in this video I'm going to showcase lots of different type of embellishments that you can use into your journals. We've got pockets, ephemera, etc, etc, etc. Let's start. Okay guys, in this video I want to share with you lots of different type of embellishments that you can make to decorate your journals. So the first thing I want to share with you, and what I'm going to do for each embellishment, I will put the video link in the info box, so in case you guys have missed the tutorial, you can simply use the link and watch the video based on the embellishment that you want to see how I made it. So first of all is this one here. Now I love playing with fabrics and different trims because I think it's a very colorful and tactile way to decorate your journal. So I made 3 of these. These are lovely figure with some butterflies and literally simply fabric trims and little ribbons. So I have one of them there. There was a second one here with all different colors, and I made 3 different colors just to showcase 3 different color palettes. And then the last one I think was the blue one here, and I used a gentleman. Now you can make these little creatures with anything that you have. I use butterflies simply because I love that. There's a lot of butterflies in the journal, so everything mix and match together. Okay, embellishment number 2 are these lovely tabs slash paper clips. Now I made those. I love making those because they are a super cute way to put things into your journal without gluing them on. Okay, now I've done, as you can see, there is few popping in. There's one in there, one in there, one on the side. I'm going to show them all. So there is one in there, and these one they actually attached on the back. We've made this one here, and they're all beaded. See if I can pull it off. We've got a little fairy there. There is one vertical here. So these hidden paper clips or tabs, as you want to call them, they're so fun and so very easy to make. And as you can see, they give you an extra, additional details on your journal. Embellishment number 3, that I tend to use loads when I make my journals, is little vintage faux vintage postcards. I have I can't remember the name. I think it's called like something like photos or something to do with the attic. I'll if I remember, I'll put the link down below as well. I love to make these vintage postcards. Now the postcard has got a set dimension, and on the tutorial that I made those, I share this dimension with you. And these are so cute to make, especially if you like travels, journals and things like that, because it's a cute way to preserve memories and photos, and also add a little vintage touch to your journal. Yeah, that was another one of those, and I think there were 3 if I remember correctly. Yes, that's the other one. And I literally distress the edges. Embellishment number 4 are belly bands. Now belly bands like this one here, these are super easy to make. This is the way basically you add ephemera, slides, documents, photos or anything into your journal, again without using any glue. So you simply do strips of those, attach the top and the bottom, and that's an easy way to decorate and add embellishment with some functionality, because those little belly bands keep everything in place as you want them. I think there was another one. I'm sure there were 2. Yes, that one here. Okay, you can make these with like fabric like I've done. This is a piece of fabric and some ribbons, some embellishments, some papers. You can use anything that you want with that. Okay, embellishment number 4 are tags. Now 5, sorry, I have tags. Now I make loads of these tags or bookmarks. I got nothing against Kindle or like tablets to read books, but I'm a very, very old fashioned. I like to read my books. I like to feel the paper, I like to smell the books. I buy, and Jamie's the same. We buy loads of like secondhand books because I like to smell the books and to feel the paper, especially when they got to be all discolored. I just love it, and I love to keep them as well. And bookmarks or tags are a fantastic way to decorate your journals. Let's see if I got, there were 4 of them if I remember. Let's find them. Yeah, so that's another one. And bookmarks, you can use anything. So they were simple. In here I just put a these were Tim Holtz papers, and I put on top some net, can you see, some net fabric, because I like the contrast. And in here I just put some daisy paper, haberdashery ribbon. Again, you can use anything that you have. Now when I make my journal, I try to kind of have a story, so everything in this journal kind of like mix and match, but nothing stops you to do contrast of colors, contrast of palettes, etc, etc. So this was another one when I have used one of my bookmarks, some music notes, music sheet paper, and the background is actually a book page. So layering and adding contrast is something that I tend to do a lot. Okay, I'm sure there was another one there. No. Embellishment number 6 are these lovely postcards. I tend to make tons of this. Now these are folk postcards. I have a stencil. I had it for years and years and years. I can't remember where I bought it from. I think it was Craft Stash. It's basically a stencil. You can probably see it here. It looks like a postcard, but there are lots of stamps that you can actually buy with this load, like this template. You can probably see better on another one. I think there were 4 of them. Yeah, that's it. You can probably see better here. So that's the template. I have literally used some of these my papers, some embellishment, and then in fact on here I use the stamps, the stitching stamps, just to give it that extra detail. Okay, again, you can make any sort of like theme when you do your postcards, but again, the choice is yours. Embellishment number 7 are ephemera with fabrics. I tend to use lots of like pieces like that. These are super easy to make. This is simply cotton fabric. I got it like that. You just simply chop it, and what I tend to do, I keep peeling the edges so you get this light rough aged look, and then I simply put some embellishment on top. These are Tim Holtz tags. This is some of my papers. This is some of my paper as well, and love making those, because you don't have to think about those sort of embellishment. You simply like literally putting things together and glue them and create a collage. Okay, embellishment number 9 are my little pockets made from bookmarks. Again, I've done several videos of those. Again, I'll try to put every single link of what I have used here in the info box, so you guys can go back and check video by video. But I love making those. These are simply book pages folded in half, glue them on the side, and I just like to put my little wooden pegs. I'm obsessed with those. I've got some cold ones as well, because I like the idea that if somebody buys this journal, you can store his own ephemera in there. Okay, so that was another one, and I put some lace, not lace, sorry, what you call them, doilies on top. It's simply like a layer of papers and decoration. I think there should be another one. If my memory don't play, there would be 3. Yes, no. Oh, that's another 2 of that fabric pieces that I have used. I'm losing the counter, but I believe we were on number 9. So number 10 type of embellishments that you can use in your journals are rounded pockets. These are super these literally like no breakers to make. These little pockets are circular pockets that you glue them together, and you fold the second one backwards, and you created this little pocket effect. I have used some beading, and then these are my postcard papers, and these are simply some Tim Holtz tickets. I just put some stickers on top, and that is it, guys. I'm hoping I've not missed anything. Yeah, that was another one of the rounded pockets that we do. I love round because on these papers I used for this journal, there were a lot of like fluid decorations and papers. You can see like there was like flowers. This was like a garden, so I tend to keep the fluidity of the journal together, hence why I created this like little round pocket. But you can make these squares, you can make rectangular, triangle, octagonal. The choice is yours. Okay, and I think that's it, guys. This is a great example of what to do with like some papers. This is just simply pictures from the Sicily paper from the book. This was another one of the fabric decoration, and that's it. Another, if you wanted to, you can do, and that's probably embellishment number 11, some pop-up elements. Now I tend to do loads of this because I love pop-up embellishments. So these, that's it. These are simply a concertina kind of album, if you want to call it. So the front and the back looks like that, and it's just simply you put some acetate, very easy to make, and then you got some space in here if you want to make some notes. You can add a post-it note and type something. You can put a little photo in there, stickers or like tickets, train tickets if you do memory keeping. These little folios are a super cute idea, and it's quite interactive, it's quite pop-up, hence why I love making them. Okay, as usual, guys, I hope I gave you some ideas. This journal is still on sale, so if you want to buy it, let me know, and I will gladly send it over to you because it needs a new home. We're still in the process of packing up everything for our move to Italy. Excuse me. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a big thumbs up if you did, because it truly, your support truly means the world to me. And I will see you on Wednesday for another videos. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a lovely day, and stay well and safe. Mwah. Bye.